Hello, Kurumjiri, and welcome to SKTV News. You're watching Primetime English News with me, JESSY. Now, as usual, giving you the headlines first. Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla pays last respects to late Thanlon MLA Vungzagin Valte at his residence in Tiruchanpur. Chief Minister Y. Kem Chan, accompanied by Deputy CMs Nemcha Kipken and Loshi Diko, briefed Prime Minister Narendra Modi on steps taken by state government to restore peace and harmony. Union Agriculture and Rural Development Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan approves construction of 5,000 PMAYG houses for IDPs after meeting with Chief Minister Kem Chan. Union Minister of Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari assures MLA Kunjakeshore and MLA Bomcha of steps to improve Manipur's bad road conditions. And National Convener and founder of Bharat Raksha Manch, Suryakant Kelkar, raises border security concerns amid ongoing unrest in Manipur during high-level meeting with Rashtrahit Sarvopari Sanghatan. Now the news in detail. Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla today visited the residence of late MLA Vungzagin Valte in Tiruchanpur district and paid his last respects by laying a wreath and a shawl in honor of the departed leader. The governor offered prayers for eternal peace of the departed soul and paid solemn tribute to the late MLA. During the visit, the governor met the bereaved family members and expressed his heartfelt condolences, conveying his sympathies in their moment of profound grief and wishing them strength and courage to bear the irreparable loss. Security advisor Kuldeep Singh also paid homage by laying a wreath and a shawl as a mark of respect. Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchan, Deputy Chief Ministers Nemcha Kipken and Loshi Diko called on Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi at the Prime Minister's office in Seva Tirth in New Delhi today. This is the first time Yumnam Khemchan met the Prime Minister after he took over as the state's Chief Minister on February 4. During the meeting, Chief Minister Khemchan briefed Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the steps taken up by the new state government to bring peace and harmony in the state. He also urged the Prime Minister to take special care on women empowerment in both hills and valley. The Manipur Chief Minister and his two Deputy Chief Ministers also invited the Prime Minister to visit the state. Union Agriculture and Rural Development Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan has approved construction of 5,000 houses for internally displaced persons (IDPs) in Manipur under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin (PMAYG) for the financial year 2025-26. The decision was taken following a meeting with Manipur Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchan in New Delhi on Monday evening, which was also attended by Deputy Chief Ministers Nemcha Kipken and Loshi Diko. The proposal for a special housing project was submitted earlier this month to rehabilitate families affected by the violence in the state. The Union Rural Development Ministry has also approved special window under Awas Plus 2024 to capture details of eligible households and permitted the state to continue registering beneficiaries through the Awas Plus 2024 mobile app in accordance with PMAYG guidelines. Houses will be constructed as per scheme provisions, including assistance to beneficiaries whose homes were partially funded earlier under PMAYG but later destroyed in the violence. Patsoi MLA Sapam Kunjakeshore and Lablai MLA KH Bomcha met Union Minister of Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari in New Delhi today and apprised the Union Minister on poor condition of roads in Manipur. The two MLA met Union Minister Gadkari at his residence in New Delhi at around 2:30 p.m. today, reportedly on the advice of Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchan. During the meeting, the two MLA from Manipur highlighted the bad condition of roads in Manipur and sought for a package to address the issue. In reply, Union Minister Nitin Gadkari also assured every possible assistance from ministry to resolve the issue of bad road condition in Manipur. National convener and founder of Bharat Raksha Manch and senior RSS Pracharak Suryakant Kelkar raised concerns over the ongoing unrest in Manipur during a high-level meeting in the national capital with Rashtra Hit Sarvopari Sangathan, Nation First President Sohan Giri and Vice President M. Indrajit. The discussions focused on demographic shifts, border security and internal stability in northeastern border state, expressing apprehension over alleged external influences and illegal infiltration contributing to prolonged tensions and security challenges along India-Myanmar border. Kelkar stressed that safeguarding indigenous communities, including Meitei population, must remain a top priority and assured firm support for efforts aimed at ensuring their safety and preserving their cultural identity. He also reiterated his demand for compulsory implementation of National Register of Citizens (NRC) across all Indian states, asserting that illegal migration has evolved into a wider national security issue affecting not only border regions but also major urban centers, amid intensifying policy debates on demographic balance, border management and internal security. Philim Rohan has announced his resignation from serving as the president of Indigenous Peoples Forum Manipur IPFM, alleging that a letter was written to National Human Rights Commission New Delhi by IPFM without his knowledge and by forging his signature in the same letter. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club, Rohan Philim maintained that he took up the responsibility of presidency for IPFM after its former president Asang Kasar resigned ahead of World Indigenous Day celebration in August last year. While maintaining that he could not play active participation in some of the activities taken up by IPFM in recent past, Rohan informed that a press meet was convened in New Delhi by IPFM and he was not aware of it. Later, it came to light that a letter was sent to National Human Rights Commission New Delhi regarding the recent violence in Litan, and the letter has his forged signature. While condemning the incident of forgery of his signature and also expressing concern, Rohan has announced his exit from the forum.
Ngarang se oja Sangkasarna Delhi da press conference ama oja ai signature di yaurme atubu ai signature siga muk ngasi ai tawjari signature siga di dum difference ama yam dum ubiramani ko oi on a better scale the litana thokiben incident je ko soloin condemn tawi kuki ga naga ga thokiben incident je ado isagi consent se yaung da bida press conference ama tawrambasina maram oira kan di somda koina tongan ba fraternities myam ga changsil laga thangjen no wo khongthang si masina maram oira kan yam kairak pagi Mamishu Uba Haitari. Adu hoi consent nama yauramaga tobiramaga di hena su nungaigadaba. Aduduna maram oirakanda ingonda topa fraternities mayamdagi su pressure mayamang hek si press conference hek tobadagi ingonda pressure se documentic laigimna maram oirakanda ngasi se adum for the betterment of every section haitare. Hanagi previous president dagi hojik thabo paikat piriba mayam jigi su kaidanaba dagi aigi su tungana aigi somda aigi changgadaba activity humanitarian causes mayam su lairimina mayam se understanding ama phajana maintain tawba matungda ai ngasi press ki kuthangda Indigenous Peoples Forum Manipur dagi ai resign tawjare haibase ai mayamda laukthokchege ngasi ki press conference e taw
MLA RK Imo today inaugurated the newly constructed double-story Youth Welfare Club YWC building at Tingom Laikai, built at an approximate cost of 52,51,925 rupees in the presence of YWC President Ningthojam Ajit, Corporator RK Jiten, former Corporator Kangabam Tiken, Director of Fisheries Steve Pulan Meitei, and CFO of PWD Asomorenjo, among others. It was also noted that the laying of floor tiles at Tingom Laikai Community Hall has recently been completed, enhancing the facility's utility for public use. Addressing the gathering, the MLA clarified that developmental and welfare works are implemented through government funds under approved schemes and provisions, stressing transparency, accountability, and equitable distribution of benefits across all sections of society. He highlighted various inclusive development projects undertaken across the Goulburn constituency, including club and community hall buildings in different localities, and reiterated that such infrastructure initiatives aim to strengthen community institutions, promote youth engagement, and support social, cultural, and educational activities, while continuing people-centric development in close coordination with the public. Aam Aadmi Party AAP Manipur commemorated 200 years of Treaty of Yandaboo along with a program to welcome independent candidate of Andro constituency in 2022 assembly election. Retired professor of Manipur University, Yandaboo Kumar, independent researcher Dr. Priyam Rakesh, Aam Aadmi Party Manipuri State Coordinator Vishwanath Thingam attended the program, which was held at Manipur Press Club today. Speaking in the program, Vishwanath Thingam highlighted the significance of Treaty of Yandaboo and stressed on the need to stand united against forces trying to divide Manipur as we marked 200 years of Treaty of Yandaboo.
Tungan-tungan maikai kaya dagi sinnarakpa Manipur gi integrity da apun bagi saktam da tunggi mirol gi punsi kaya mangan nanaba honarakpa asigum laba mayam masidagi apun bagi bangalama punna sagat minna baga loinana akoi iramda Manipur anglai paksi gi damak punna lemin nasi haiba paujel du adugi damakta amadami party na ngasi gi ningsing numit koi gi Treaty of Yandaboo gi adugumba sign tawna gi numit se koi ningsing jabani masigi thorum se koi pang
Kanglei Yelho Chaingak, KYC President Nong Tombam Sanahal attributed the cause of several unwanted incidents in Manipur to the lack of knowledge and discussion about the state's history. He was speaking on the sidelines of the observance of 200 years of Treaty of Yandaboo, which was organized by KYC at Hindi Parishat, Imphal. The event was also attended by School of Humanities, DM University, Din Professor S. Lanjenba Mitay, YLKT Editor Hemant Kumar Ningomba, Manipuri Department, Manipur University Assistant Professor Naram Sanatomba, Civil Rights Activist Ningthau Kongjam Thanil, and Apunba Manipur Ima President Oinam Inalja. Speaking further, Sanahal emphasized the importance of teaching the younger generations the shared history of Manipur, noting that a lack of knowledge about it has caused peaceful coexistence between different communities to fade. He added that the distrust among the communities has also alarmingly increased, while asserting that Manipur has been beset with issues and disgraceful situations after it merged with the Indian Union. Sanahal expressed strong belief that all these could be mitigated when the indigenous communities understand the state's history and builds unity among themselves.
Mahurondegi hauranaga akwai tribal Muslim mitai apunna indigenous oibasi nungchi chanana leminaramakanda nungchi nabado hojiki mangre Manipur hoji nungchi nabado mangre karigidamakta mangai no haikanda mahurondegi laiba history jingje hojiki kanamtana hoji hagolaiba naharon satra satri jingjina history jina inadreba history di khangtreba history khangtabana oiraga hojiki nungchi nadaba khana chainaba hana chunabasi mayamam thogleba duna akwai Treaty of Yandaboo se kuiraba brahmaga Manipur ga taunabagi se kamai taunagi sidisa Muslim gi itagiba mitai gi itagiba Kristan gi itagi mayam je karigidamakta itai no haigari akoi Manipur je kannaba amatta oina kannaba itagi masen hujikti i masen je hanareba amaga hanaba je sindungai ti aduduna history je preserve taunaba history yokhanaba akoi hogolariba Manipur da laidiba yellow mi jingjina history de khangagadi hana sunaba nungsinadaba ambu tawreba.
Well, we shall take a short break. We'll be right back.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Welcome back. You're watching Sktv's Primetime English News. Now moving on. On the bicentenary of the signing of Treaty of Yandaboo on February 24, 1826, Mayday Alliance paid homage to all those who sacrificed their lives defending Manipur and those who continue to safeguard its dignity and security, recalling that the treaty ended 7 years of Burmese occupation after the King of Ava recognized Chinglin Nongdren Khomba Gambhir Singh as the rightful king of Manipur. The alliance highlighted that liberation of Manipur was achieved through selfless efforts of Manipur Levi, formed around 1824 under the leadership of Gambhir Singh and Nara Singh, while also acknowledging earlier resistance of numerous patriots who fought against Burmese rule between 1819 and 1824. It further observed that the absence of a professional standing army, inadequate arms and resources, and internal power struggles had weakened Manipur's defense in 1819 and urged the people to learn from history, foster strategic leadership, and collectively work towards addressing present challenges such as dependency, underdevelopment, inequality, and unrest to build a progressive and prosperous Manipur. Manipur Fire Service organized a one-day training program on basic fire and life safety at Fire Substation Taubal. Participants included school staff and fire substation officials from Taubal and Kakching. During the event, Director L. Nabachandra, Station Officer Kaitem Surchandra, and Fire Substation Officer in Charge KH Satish Luang demonstrated life and fire safety techniques. Poray Laimarol Mairapai Biapunma Manipur and All Manipur Women's Voluntary Association have strongly condemned the incident of repeated sexual assault on a 11-year-old minor girl by an assistant sub-inspector posted at Hairok Police Station. In a press note, the two organizations have demanded relevant authority to take strict action against the accused person, identified as 55-year-old Ningthojam Mohindro, son of late Ningthojam Madhu Mangol. The press note issued by President of Poray Laimarol Mairapai Biapunma Manipur, S.M. Cha, and General Secretary of All Manipur Women's Voluntary Association, KSH Sujata, demanded authority to take necessary actions and to set an example in order to prevent such crimes from occurring in future. Now, Lakhipur Congress leader Dr. Santi Kumar has strongly condemned the destruction of statue of Jawaharlal Nehru at Poilapul Chaurangi in Lakhipur, alleging that unknown miscreants vandalized it using a JCB during midnight. Upon receiving the information, Congress leaders of Lakhipur lodged an FIR at Lakhipur Police Station, seeking strict action against those involved. Although Lakhipur OC has reportedly taken a JCB into custody, the driver and other persons allegedly involved are yet to be arrested. Kasar District Congress Committee President Sajal Acharji, accompanied by Congress leader Dr. Maimom Santikumar, visited the site and held discussions with the OC, demanding a thorough investigation, while a complaint has also been submitted to Kasar SP. Lakhipur Block Congress has issued a 2-day ultimatum to identify and book the culprits, with Dr. Santikumar terming the incident as embarrassing and urging the authorities to uncover the motive behind the destruction and ensure justice at the earliest.
Lakhipur की पोइला पुल दा यामना नुमाइतबा थोदोक अमदा भारत की अहानबा प्रधानमंत्री भारत रत्न पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू की निंगथीबा मूर्ति अमा खिलंबदो सखंगदबा मियोय खरना ngarang नमिदांग जेसीबी की मतेंगना थुगाइख्रे यामना नुमाइतबा थोदोकनी लखीपुर समष्टि की इतिहासता कलंकोइबा इतिहासता अमुबा मयंगना इरगदबा थोदोक अमा तौरे मसे यामना नुमाइते लखीपुर की थानादा अखोइना एफआईआर अमा तौरे कासार की डीसी दसु अखोगी डिस्ट्रिक्ट कांग्रेस की प्रेसिडेंट ना चलगा एफआईआर तौरे हौजी अखोइना पामबदी थाना की ट्विन सिंदगी सही कुंथ्रा की ममांगदगी जुंगलिबा भारत रत्न जवाहरलाल नेहरू की मूर्ति थुकाइबनो मियोयदो फागदबन नत्रबदे अखोइ गनो आंदोलन तौदना डेमोक्रेटिक वे देखोना आंदोलन तौदना अखोइ लखीपुर दा शांति की दीबोरिबो लखीपुर से शांति ओरेतबसु जाय हाइदना कांग्रेस की माइगिरेगी निंजंगई थागचेरी
Prescribed Group Revolutionary People's Front RPF extended greetings on Independence Demand Day, marking its 47th Raising Day. In a press release, RPF's President MM Ngopo further criticized Indian government for allegedly suppressing lower castes, the poor and farmers through liberalization, privatization and globalization policy. RPF described India's policy as dualistic, with crimes committed in the name of religion, while claiming that its pursuit of global leadership is hindered by internal conflicts and focus on mini-lateral groups like I2, U2 and Quad, rather than multilateral forums like SAARC. The outfit alleged India's foreign policy lacks a solid foundation for peace and prosperity, leading neighboring countries to view India as overbearing and bossy. RPF stated that India's neighborhood first policy and the Gujarat doctrine are eroding, with initiatives like the South Asia satellite seen as attempts to impose influence. It said that South Asian countries perceive India as a domineering hegemon, maintaining the relationships with strategic autonomy. It went on to cite strained relationships between India and Maldives, Nepal, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, and claimed that India is worried about China's China-friendly access. The outfit also alleged that Myanmar and other Southeast Asian countries doubt India's intentions, viewing its policy as highly polarized and two-track. Noting that it has waged a 47-year war of independence against India, it claimed that India cannot defeat them till today due to the supports from people of EC, particularly Manipur. RPF also accused India of employing strategies to defeat RPF, including sponsoring the Kuki-Meitei conflict. It appealed to the public to trust them and not believe India's propaganda while paying respects to fallen cultures and wishing good to the people. Kangleipak Minority Welfare Organization KMWO Manipur alleged that they detected signs of mass copying at Shrivan Higher Secondary School Luang Sambam Examination Center during the ongoing Higher Secondary Examination 2026 today. The students' organization also claimed that their volunteers found printed answer copies for today's chemistry paper scattered near a temporary toilet at the center's gate. In a press release, KMWO General Secretary Shah Wajid raised serious concerns over the alleged unfair practices, terming the incident unfortunate. He suggested that it would be better to give promotions rather than conducting the Class 12 board examination in such circumstances. The organization warned that allowing unfair means in examinations would ruin and corrupt the students' community and society as a whole. KMWO maintained that turning a blind eye in some examination centers while others are strictly monitored is akin to showing nepotism among HSLCE students. The organization urged the Council of Higher Secondary Examination (COSEM) to strictly monitor the ongoing Class 12 examination to prevent such incidents. PLC Academy Mayai Kaitel Principal Thokchom Sanahan clarified that no one was arrested for distributing printed answers at the school's examination center on the first day of the High School Leaving Certificate Examination 2026. Addressing a press meet, Sanahan, also the AOC of the exam center, lamented that Indigenous Youth Association of Kangleipak IYAK volunteers spread false information alleging the school was involved in supplying printed answers. Sanahan stated that two individuals arrested were caught 4 kilometers away from the school inside a van at Yaripo Khoirom and had no connection to the school. He condemned IAK for making unfounded allegations against the school in media outlets, adding that the school conducted the exam peacefully. The school principal also claimed that IAK volunteers witnessed conducting examinations smoothly when they arrived at the examination center for inspection. Sanahan appealed to IAK to avoid spreading false information and urged authorities to punish those involved in distributing printed answers.
Exam ahubun minada pamdaba thodoksin thokibage Indigenous Youth Association Kangleipak haiba IAK asina lan allegation tawibase yaningde haiba allegation asida school na exam center asina mahiroi sinda note supply tawre habisi school kamari rende school na supply tawibase makoina lakko matam da so exam asi yam peacefully bosim gi guideline makhada makoina thabi riba inspection team flying squad sin makoi show yam jana peacefully exam conduct tawsi mate pangola pili angang sing asigi ka henba thawna school asigi misat hina ba matung da mukhin su tawbigano makoi da ayaba pidaba campus asidagi makoina mobile phone pairaga atopa mioi singda call tawduna wari shaba amade laiba student organization ni hariba sina oza adudagi ayaba laudana OC amadi AOC SO dagi ayaba laudana classroom da sangaga angang singda threatening tawba isina singba sima khata na tawbigano asigumba pamdaba thodok singde makhata na thon bigano aduga hariba ngarangi thodok asida seni hariba mioi sing oza sing apasira pio habisi school this site dagi center asigi AOC gi mai dagi pumnamakta apil tawja.
Kokomi Women Wing convener Wahingbam Luang Lema has urged the public and organizers not to block roads while collecting donations for Yaoang Tabal Chongba, stressing that the traditional practice of collecting contributions from households within localities should be followed. Speaking to media persons at Kokomi office in Lumphil, she also appealed to organizers to avoid unnecessary and excessive expenditure in organizing Tabal Chongba. Moreover, she called upon local clubs and Marapai Beach to remain vigilant and prevent practice of pouring mud and water on passers-by during Yaoang festival, emphasizing the need to maintain safety, discipline and public confidence during the celebrations.
Tabal chongba haibasimaktabu yaksanga mari leinaba thoramamani tabal chongnanabagidamagta matamamda de koina horko matamde mangani da koi pisa khairaga niraga maduda tabal chongba tawi adubu hojiki thama walingedegi koigi chalai chabi singsina national highway singda adegi atopa topa lam amanung janghenbadagi ma aduga mapana tholaga lambi sida senni bagi chatnabi ama leibase masi yarigei tawbidana batungi mirona su masi lamdamna hogani haibasima ekoi myam punna khangmina si haibasima ahanbada hajari aduga tabal bada paisa si kharata changadabadu lupa lising yankhai ma humpu ma changadabadu haujikti madu nattabida thabal chongpham che hekta dhumdham da ekoi gi phijang khanjandana degi stage hajandana degi carpet na koina tharga mai je angakpa phangna ahenba expenditure mayam ma hapchal kan ngasi khunai chi yongna chotharaba semilon ji de hen chothana ba honariba aduna sigumba mayam ji changhan bai mahuta ekoi gi arei ba kharana chinba yanana ba ekoi gi nat ki chana lon chatu kaidana ba madu thorum duma pangthok mina bagi kudung chabadu masu longmina si haidana aduga natana numin mangani chongi ba thabal se sidagi hena huji huji angang singi parikha chu leibanina exam leibanina masimasu numin mangani sigi matung tana chongbida ba khoina miyam da phongdok chaningi se.
As the state gears up to celebrate Yaoang festival in the next few days, prescribed KCPPWG has issued diktat following Yaoang Thabal Chongba during 5 days of the festival. In a press note issued by PRO of KCPPWG MC Unification, Jingheng Nganba, the party urged people to celebrate Yaoang with sports activities and to indulge in Thabal Chongba within 5 days of Yaoang festival and not beyond that. It also directed public to carry out Thabal Chongba before 1 a.m. considering the ongoing Class 10 and 12 examinations and also the unresolved crisis in the state where internally displaced persons are still yet to be resettled at their original homes. Further, the party has also advised people to adorn traditional dresses while engaging in Yaoang Thabal Chongba. The party also warned local club organizers, band parties to adhere to the guidelines and to ensure a responsible celebration of the festival. Inatyot Khatpa Lupt in Manipur, Iol has extended warm greetings to the people of the state on the occasion of Yaoang festival, expressing hope that the festival will usher in peace, harmony and happiness across Manipur. In a press statement, Iol urged public to observe the age-old traditions of Yaoang, particularly during Thabal Chongba, and to organize it strictly within the 5 days of the festival. The organization also appealed to parents to provide proper guidance while participating in the festival. Now the national news. Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw has announced that the Union Cabinet has approved proposal to rename the state of Kerala as Keralam following unanimous resolution passed by Kerala Legislative Assembly on June 24, 2024, seeking the change in line with the state's Malayalam nomenclature. The proposal, moved by Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, aims to replace the name Kerala with Keralam in all languages listed in the 8th schedule of the Constitution, citing historical and linguistic relevance rooted in the freedom movement for a united Malayalam-speaking region. After the Cabinet's approval, the President of India, will refer the Kerala Alteration of Name Bill 2026 to the State Assembly Union Article 3 of the Constitution for its views, after which the Centre will seek the President's recommendation to introduce the bill in Parliament. Communist Party of India, CPI, has warmly congratulated the people of Kerala following the Union Cabinet's acceptance of the proposal to officially rename the state of Kerala as Keralam, saying that the decision restores the historically, linguistically and culturally rooted name of the region. In a statement, the party termed the move as culmination of a long-standing democratic demand reflecting the state's linguistic heritage and collective self-respect, and described the correction of the colonial era anglicized name as an affirmation of India's multilingual and federal character. In a major step towards eliminating preventable cancers among women, the Union government will soon launch a nationwide human papillomavirus HPV vaccination program targeting girls aged 14 years. According to sources, the program will use a single-shot Gardasil, a quadrivalent HPV vaccine that provides protection against HPV type 16 and 18, which cause cervical cancer, as well as types 6 and 11. The drive would be a special vaccination campaign and not under the government's universal immunization program. It is in line with the World Health Organization recommendations, which identify HPV vaccination as a central pillar of the global strategy to eliminate cervical cancer. The nationwide program will target girls aged 14 years, an age at which the HPV vaccine offers maximum preventive benefit, well before potential exposure to the virus. In the open market, quadrivalent Gardasil 4 is a 2-dose vaccine, each costing 3,927 rupees for girls below 15 years. For those above 15 years, 3 doses of the vaccine are required. Gardasil 4 vaccine is manufactured by MSD India. Vaccination under the national program will be voluntary and free of cost, ensuring equitable access across socio-economic groups. By prioritizing prevention at the right age, the program is expected to provide lifelong protection and significantly reduce the future burden of cervical cancer in the country. Gardasil 4 vaccine is manufactured by MSD India. Now the sports news. In 32nd Governors Cup Men's Invitation Polo Tournament 2026 and 21st Governors Cup Women's Polo Tournament 2026 being played in Mapal, Kangjepung, Jinkai Hunba Polo Club Kongpal has stormed into women's final, while Assam Rifles Polo Team and Jinkai Hunba Polo Club have cruised into the semi-finals. In the first match that was played today, Jinkai Hunba Polo Club defeated Imphal Riding Club Longfield by a margin of 6 goals to 3 to enter final for women's tournament. In the second match for men, Assam Rifles Polo Team beat Manipur Police Sports Club MSPC Team B by 12 goals to 4 and booked its place in semis. On the other hand, Jinkai Hunba Polo Club Kongpal defeated Manipur Police Sports Club Team A by a score of 4-3 to enter semifinals. A total of 8 men's team and 5 women's team are competing in the tournament, which is being organized by Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association. First man and women's state level Arambai tournament 2026 was organized at Nesu Ground in Porompat today. The tournament was organized by All Manipur Arambai Association. Advisor of All Manipur Arambai Association, Harishwar Goswami, Laishram Sarat, and President of the association, Maisnam Kalendra, graced the opening and closing ceremony of the tournament. Cash prizes were distributed to winners of 3 events along with trophies. Now we have the weather report. According to ICR Regional Center Longfield, that's maximum temperature was recorded at 26.5 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 8.6 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 91% in the morning and 37% in the evening. And before we end, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla pays last respects to late Thanlon MLA Rungzagin Valte at his residence in Churachandpur. Chief Minister Y.K. John, accompanied by Deputy CMs Nemchakib Gin and Losi Dikho, briefed PM Modi on steps taken by state governments to restore peace and harmony. Union Agriculture and Rural Development Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan approves construction of 5,000 PMAYG houses for IDPs after a meeting with Chief Minister Kim John. Union Minister of Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari assures MLA Kunja Kishore and MLA Bongchal steps to improve Manipur's bad road conditions. And National Convener and founder of Bharat Raksha Manch, Suryakant Kelkar, raises border security concerns amid ongoing unrest in Manipur during high-level meeting with Rashtra Hit Sarvopari Sanghathan. And that's all we have for now. Thank you for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates.